start new unit, which is unit number 5, gravitation, mentioned at your book page number 106. Topics which we are going to discuss today are the force of gravitation, law of gravitation and its mathematical derivation, law of gravitation and Newton's third law of motion. In this topic, we will discuss how they are related to each other. Objective. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to define and explain the terms properly. Number 2, they will be able to derive law of gravitation stepwise. Success criteria. Remember to answer the questions as per requirement. It means if law of gravitation is the part of your section B or it is one of the possible short question, then we will write statement and we will derive it stepwise. But if it is the part of your section C as a long question, then complete topic will be attempted. Draw related figures to elaborate the topic. Figures mention or clear your concept clarity as well as they enhance the presentation. So draw neat figures and label them properly. Let's have a recap. Let's revise Newton's third law of motion statement. It states, to every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. They are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and they exist in pair. Who invented force of gravitation and in which year? We are going to discuss today's topic, which is force of gravitation. The first man who came up with the idea of gravity was Isaac Newton. One day in 1665, he was sitting under a tree and was trying to solve the mystery why planets revolve around the sun. Suddenly, an apple fell from the tree and the idea of gravity flashed in his mind. He discovered after experimentation that the force which causes the apple to fall on Earth and the force which keeps the moon in its orbit are same. He concluded that every object in this universe attracts every other object with a force, and this force is called force of gravitation. In this figure, we can see there are two objects. One is represented by M1 and second is represented by M2. They are applying or they are exerting force on each other. These forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. F12 represents force exerted by the first object on the second, and F21 represents force exerted by second object on the first. Law of gravitation. According to the statement, every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Mathematically, it can be written as F is equals to capital G M1 multiplied by M2 divided by D square. M1 is the mass of the first object, M2 is the mass of the second object, and D is the distance between their centers. Whereas capital G is the proportionality constant known as gravitational constant, which will be explained in next slides. Mathematically, law of gravitation can be written as F is directly proportional to product of the masses M1, M2. And in second part, we can see force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Combining equation number 1 and 2, we get force is directly proportional to M1, M2 divided by D square. Whenever we remove proportionality constant, we have to assign a proportionality constant. And here capital G is the proportionality constant called as gravitational constant. Its value is 6.673 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, which is a constant value. The value of G remains same everywhere. There is a question. If every object attracts every other object, then why don't we strike with each other? But Earth attracts every object towards itself with a significant force. Answer to this question is due to small value of G. If we write it in simple notation, then we can see it is almost zero, or we can neglect this small value. The gravitational force of attraction between objects around us is very small and we do not feel it. Since the mass of Earth is very large, which is 6.0 10 raised to power 24 kg, it is a very large value. So it attracts the objects with a significant force. The weight of an object on the Earth is the result of gravitational force of attraction between the Earth and the object. Let's differentiate between small g and capital G. Small g is gravitational acceleration and capital G represents gravitational constant. You can read the differentiation points. I will just discuss the rule or the criteria to differentiate between any two quantities. Dear students, whenever you are asked to differentiate or to distinguish between any two quantities, then draw the differentiation column. Your differentiation points should be valid and at least 3. Your first point should be definition and the second point should be important one like formula, SI unit, either it is a vector or a scalar quantity, how we can represent it, and the last point should be example along with a particular related neat drawn figure. Is it clear? Now we will discuss how law of gravitation is consistent with Newton's third law of motion. If we see the figure, then we can observe that M1 exerts F1 force on the second object, whereas second object exerts same amount of force in the opposite direction on the first object. If we consider F1 as an action and F2 as a reaction force, then we conclude F1 is equal in magnitude and opposite direction to the second force. And this is the statement of third law of motion. To every action, there is an equal but opposite reaction. We will discuss key points to solve topic-based numericals. Number 1, data should be in SI units. Number 2, draw figures must with the help of given data and label it properly. It will help you a lot in solution as well as represents your concept clarity. Number 3, deal powers of 10 separately and perform simple arithmetic calculations like multiplication and division to simplify the solution. Number 4, apply appropriate formula and correct SI units. Number 5, stepwise solution is required. Number 6, answers should be in scientific notation.
Let's have a recap. Today we discussed Newton's third law of motion statement, discussed force of gravitation, defined and derived law of gravitation stepwise, distinguished between gravitational acceleration and gravitational constant, which is the possible question as well, described consistency of third law with law of gravitation, discussed key points to solve numericals, and I have assigned you a written work or I have assigned you an assignment. I hope you have understood the topic. So thank you so much for your patient listening. Stay blessed, stay home. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.